Check this out. A pile of bricks at a construction site. A guy thought using an old cart would make moving them easy, but when he actually tried, the cart just couldn't handle the weight of the bricks. No matter how hard he tried, he could barely move it. So, to get the job done efficiently and with less effort, he decided to use his skills to build a simple forklift that could carry more weight. First, he gets 4 pieces of channel steel and welds them together end to end to make a square frame. Next, he grabs 4 brand new bearings all the same size. Their diameter fits perfectly with the channel steel, fitting right against the inside walls. After measuring to get the right size, he marks a line on a steel rod to cut and get the pieces he needs, and gets a section of steel pipe ready, also marking it at the right spot. Turns out, he's going to use the pipe to put together a smaller frame, welding the 4 corners together straight and strong. Then he gets the bearings and the cut pieces of rod and puts them together and welds them in place. So he needs to weld these 4 bearing units onto the side of this small frame, sticking straight out. This way it can slide along the ground and fit together with the big frame. After finishing this part, he brings over a scooter frame with no front wheel and gets a tire that fits the front fork. He brings the big frame, stands it up and puts it against the tire's connecting rod to keep it steady. He welds some angle iron inside, and from the middle he welds out a short piece to connect with the scooter's front fork, making sure they are solidly linked. For the handle, he also adds some iron to make it stronger. Next, he gets a hand winch to raise and lower the fork part. Before that, he needs to weld a base plate onto the right spot on the scooter front to hold the winch. After finding the right spot, he puts bolts through the holes in the base plate and tightens the nuts to hold the winch firmly. Then, he welds a pulley wheel at the top center of the big frame, and directly below it he welds a triangle bracket so the winch cable hook can attach and line up. This way, by cranking the winch and using the cable, the small frame can go up and down smoothly. Now he needs to add 2 prongs to this small frame so it can actually pick up and move heavy stuff. He uses flat steel of a good thickness for the prongs to make sure they are strong enough. Then he paints the whole thing to make it look better and also to stop it from rusting. The last main thing is to put a battery on the frame. He connects the wires to a battery controller, making sure the connections are tight and well insulated to avoid problems like stuttering or short circuits from bad contact. And he puts brakes and a throttle on the bare handles, running the brake cable to the rear wheel, finishing the whole control setup. And just like that, this simple forklift made from a scooter is all done. He can't wait to drive it back to the site. Facing those troublesome bricks again, he slowly cranks the winch down, getting the prongs close to the ground. Then he lines them up under the bricks and cranks it up slowly. The bricks lift up steady, about 4 inches off the ground. So now, he can easily move the bricks wherever he needs. No more struggling like with the cart, pushing and pulling hard. It's way easier and gets the job done faster. Seeing this smart and efficient DIY project, out of 100, what score would you give his work?